recorded a video yesterday and I forgot to fucking download it. I'm a fucking idiot. Wait, that's my channel name. Things have happened. Apparently the Moderna vaccine has, a poison in it. And I can already see the strike coming. But don't worry. I can even identify the poison. SM-102, which has a shit ton of shit ton of carbon and hydrogen and some nitrogen and oxygen. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a weird fucking molecule. Yeah, but yeah, the Moderna vaccine has a poison in it. And well, guess what? I'm turning this into an idiot news network. And INN. Yay, more Gaza news. Oh, Jesus. I don't give a shit. From what I understand, Hamas shot some rockets at Israel because Israel shot some rockets at Hamas because Hamas shot some rockets at Israel because and wait, that's basically the entire story of Israel. They shot some rockets at somebody because somebody shot some rockets at them. Yeah. Anyways, GOP-led Macarian Country Board decries election recount as a sham. Yes, who's this by the Hill? Okay, that's a decent thing. Ohio sees boost in shots after announces $1 million vaccine lottery. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, hey, Supreme Court pulls from political. Supreme Court takes up case term that could limit Roe v. Wade. Yeah, sure. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see how good of a job they do covering it. And I'm only going to use Politico because do you think I actually researched this shit? No. So from Planned Parenthood. Oh yeah, also, one of the things in the video I recorded yesterday was, how do you cover up bruises, or, so the person was saying, I should not show people how to cover up bruises, and my response was, ask Planned Parenthood. Yeah, Planned Parenthood, or an employee of Planned Parenthood, told people how to, told a pimp how to cover up, abuse. This was caught on camera, just so you know. The Supreme Court's Monday decision to reconsider the right to an abortion drags President Joe Biden into an incendiary political fight that will loom large heading into the midterm election. Now, I don't actually think Roe v. Wade's going to be overturned. And the 5 conservative judges, no. I do not think that the conservatives are actually going to overrule that. And yeah, that's probably the right choice. Why? Well, it's a complex matrix of it already existing for several years, and yeah, you could probably restrict it. But I do not. They might restrict it, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't think they're going to say, yeah, abortion's illegal. Because they're going to get immediately sued if they do. Sued. They're not a corporation. Or, yeah. They're going to. That decision's going to get challenged quicker than Planned Parenthood will sell fetal tissue. Which they've also done. Wait, no, fact check. They've, donated fetal tissue for monetary, value. Sorry. Also, did you know, cameras have a tendency to lie about Planned Parenthood? Yeah, it's a real issue. But let's continue. But placing the issue front and center, the High Court immediate forces for immediately forces his administration to reconsider the measure, a strategy that's largely considered rolling back of Trump era policies on reproductive rights and adding some vocal abortion rights supporters to keep. Okay, Biden, my man, that's just cauldron to subsidize abortion, which no, you shouldn't do. Also, you shouldn't subsidize not getting abortion. You should just say, "Hey, this option exists. Fuck off." Um, yeah. Pressed Monday about administration will respond to the High Court's taking up Mississippi ban on abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. White House press secretary. Oh yeah, White House press secretary Jen Psaki told reporters that the administration is committed to codifying codifying. Like what? You're gonna make it illegal for what? Uh, Codifying Roe, but declined to say how such legislation could get, could get through an almost evenly divided Congress. Plus, some independent. I forget who the independents are for. Are they libertarians or Greens? Because they're Greens, they're going to vote Democrat. Eh, that's something for a later thing. Um, Psaki's response is in line with the administration's general position on the subject. In his first 100 days of office, Biden rolled back restrictions on abortion pills. Yeah, I'm gonna go need to look at that. So I'm gonna go to this, and I'll see you back in a few minutes. Okay, so he lifted the ban on getting abortion pills from your mail, which is why COVID, but seriously, doesn't that like impose serious safety risks and you know use by say minors or restrict or people who shouldn't have it? But progressive members of Congress and outside groups say that they've been struck by Biden's own silence on the issues since taking office. He hasn't mentioned abortion in any speeches, videos, or social media posts. Now they're calling on Biden to speak up. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, you elected the wrong person to be your nominee. What the fuck were you thinking, Democrats? Um, and lay out how he will safeguard abortion access when it's facing challenges before the Supreme Court and red states are pushing new wave of restrictions. And that's their right, because guess what, motherfucker? They can do that. You can be mad, move to a different state. I recommend the city of Portland. It's important for the administration to be specific. Samuel Lawn, a spokesperson for Planned Parenthood, told Politico it's an incumbent on them to use what? It's incumbent on them to use bully pulpit to shine a light on these attacks and show they're standing up for access to sexual and reproductive health care, including abortion. Yeah, mammograms may not be available in some sites and all that. Advocates are hoping that Biden includes the following through his campaign to vow championing federal bills that would enshrine Roe's protection in federal law and directing the Justice Department to submit an ambiguous brief Mississippi to. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The White House declined to say what steps the administration will take. Yeah, of course. Dumb. Jesus fucking Christ. You're like, say something. Biden's like, we will defend the Americans' rights. Which rights? And my staff will get mad at me if I take any more questions. Mm. Yeah, he's giving off the appearance of saying something while saying absolutely nothing. He's a true politician. The abortion fight even hangs over Biden's forthcoming fiscal 2022 budget. Okay, 2022 budget. Progressive advocacy groups are pressing Biden to get rid of the long-standing ban on federal funding for abortion. Yeah, I don't want I don't want tax dollars going to a company. Actually, what's their profit margins? I need to know this. They Planned Parenthood earned 6.9 6 6 6 69 million just 69 million, almost 70 million dollars, which is ironic. Iron no, which is funny number. Planned Parenthood get oh I'm full of cancer. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Yeah, let's continue. The Supreme Court won't hear the Mississippi case until fall, and any decision likely would come down until the following spring or summer during the run up to the 2022 midterms. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna overturn Georgia's law. I don't think they're going to make them change it. I also don't think that I also don't think they're going to say, yeah, you're gonna have to enforce this law. So yeah. Legal experts and advocates on both sides of the issue expect the justices to chip away at it, if not completely overturned. Roe, nothing that the court would have simply turned away the Mississippi case, and the central question whether states can ban abortion and early pregnancy if wanted to left the precedent stand. So I do think the court's gonna let Mississippi keep their law, and the news media is going to complain and complain and complain, and term limits, expand the court. All this will flare up again. So yeah, I'm going to say they're gonna chip away at it, but they're definitely not going to overturn it. That is way too radical. The Biden administration. Oh, the Biden administration could take a wait and see approach, but there's going to be a lot more demands put on them to act, said Mary Zelinger, a professor at Florida State University Law School who specializes in abortion law. She said, what a boring job. She said that the court's taking on the case will likely accelerate conversations about expanding the Supreme Court, or at least putting yeah. See, uh, more liberal judges and the federal court system to retire. Make the See, I can predict everything, mostly because there's no new arguments in politics. Unless there's a new technology developed, GMOs, abortion, the moon, and whether or not we should nuke it. The answer is yes, by the way. Um, yeah, unless there's a new technology, there's never going to be a new thing. It's like, well, this is why we should limit guns, do something about the Supreme Court, or it's literally all the same. There's nothing ever new. Pro tip to politics: there's nothing new, so get ready. uh Conservative groups say they plan to make the abortion and control of the Supreme Court a key focus on their bids to flip the House and the Senate next year, hoping to fan religious voters' angers at the Biden administration's rollbacks of Trump era abortion policies and rally support around the Mississippi case, which advocates like Christian Hawkins with Students for Life of America called Historic Opportunities. Also, Biden's a Catholic, so obviously, he does not believe that fetuses are life. Because, yeah. Otherwise, thou shall not kill. Kinda important. High profile administration prior. Okay. Representative Judy Shu, Democrat of California, of course it is. Who is a vocal member of Congress for the pro choice. Caucus told Politico she'll push colleagues to back her legislation banning states from enacting abortion coverage. Again, no. Mm-mm. Mm. See, there's this kind of thing called nullification of laws, meaning, yeah, states can just not enforce them. They can say, actually, fuck that. And, well, guns and weed. That's pretty, that's an area where it's used. Um, but no, there's no way that's going to pass. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't pass, like, the House. So, we can just kill it immediately. Because, yeah, big government usually works out all the time. Um, Warning that the Supreme Court upcoming ruling could potentially give states a green light to implement such bans and masses and I can't don't understand. We can't let attack open on Roe open the floodgates to barrage of anti-choice laws that smother opportunities for women, then move to a different state. It's called freedom to travel. Who who plans to reintroduce her measures in the coming weeks? Did I also mention that the states who are most likely not going to pass these laws are either going to be states with decently normal taxes or insane or like stupid, very dumb taxes. Yeah, most of the low tax states are gonna say, bye bye abortion. We're gonna abort you. That was a fucking awful pun. Was it even a pun? I think it was. But anyways, steps. From packing the Supreme Court to passing sweeping legislation codifying Roe would require abolishing the Senate filibuster. Again, if they do that, they're gonna regret it. No, seriously, they're going to regret it. Because next time there's a 50 or 49, a 50-50 split, it's, and there's a Republican vice president, yeah, they're seriously going to regret it. So, please don't abolish the filibuster, because, well, it actually makes, guess what, would you like to know what it's called? Bipartisanism. God, I cannot speak. Bi. You know what? Move on. Uh, to pass anything. But a a move abortion rights advocates group has been hesitant to champion out of fear that the tactic could boomerang and allow Republicans to pass federal bans on the procedure should they retake control of the chamber. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, every action has consequences. And if you get rid of something, it's most likely going to bite you in the butt, especially in well, politics, because everything does. You want to do something? Okay, we'll do the exact same thing to you. Unless it's positive. Then we'll do the opposite. If it's not illegal, then we still may do it. Okay, whatever. What were we? Packing the Supreme Court, has yourself. Should the court side with Mississippi and states give the right to ban abortion prior to the point of fetal viability? No, they're not gonna do. Politico, Jesus fucking, you're hopeful. God, they're either just going to straight up ban abortion, or yeah, that thing. They're just gonna ban it past the first trimester. Which is what I predict most conservative dominated states are, and most likely localities are going to reverse that decision and oh wow, big court case goes to some circuit courts or something like that. I don't know. Ugh, Jesus. Prior to the point of view, they have to this state. That's largely because so-called trigger bans that would outlaw the procedure immediately if Roe is in. Okay. Why the fuck would you call them trigger bans? Why wouldn't you just call them immediate bans? I don't even fucking know. Get the fuck out of here. While the US is already patchwork of abortion access, uh, where availability to the person to terminate pregnancy varies by zip code. Wow, all my localities are already banning abortion. What a fucking surprise. Um, the expected outcome of the Mississippi case would deepen those disparities, particularly for those who lack the means to travel across state lines. Then move. But some people can't. Then shut the fuck up. That's a bit insensitive, but anyways. The Biden administration has scheduled until there was no reason for them to say anything about abortions, Zeiger said. Until now, it was easier for him to finesse and sidestep, but yeah, he's a fucking What the fuck did you expect? If you want, someone who's a pro-abortion, a pro-abortion advocate, just ask, someone who hates Jews and black people, who wants anybody who's not rich and white to get sterilized. Actually, rich or white. Also, if you didn't know that fun fact, yeah, that's the founder of Planned Parenthood. Ah, yes, Margaret Sanger, the female version of Hitler. Isn't that nice? Ah, okay, yeah, that article's done. I'm gonna go do some less deep dives. Because I'll try to do this. I'll try to do one deep dive per episode I do this, and then just some other things. Illinois is dropping mask mandate. Chicago's status quo. Jesus fucking no, it's not Illinois is doing the status quo. Chicago's being a fucking weirdo. I mean, Lori Lightfoot is their governor. It's basically a state because it's so different from America. Actually, it should just be its own planet. Just hollow out Detroit and send it in space. Slap in the face. A slap in the face, California Uber and Lyft. California Uber and Lyft drivers criticize pay cuts under Prop 22. Wow. Who the fuck is Elena Kagan? And Spice Slate, of course. Not reading that bullshit. This is a huge step for police unions shift to stance on protecting bad officers. Sure, CNN. Sure. Oh hey, man arrested with the LA wildfires. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Without me watching, please. Some inspector missed a crack in the bridge. Shut down that fucking thing. Biden boosts vaccine donations. What the fuck is is a vaccine a donation? Is that what I think it is? No, it's literally. We don't need to share things. Just kidding. It will help. Lol. Fine. Coleman receives $5 million from book deals. Blood money, isn't it fun? Cyclone hits India. I don't care. I mean, what's a I mean, what? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't give a shit what we know about the COVID-19 don't give a shit, CNN. Pfizer produces much stronger protection if doses months apart. What? Uh, Overwork. Killed more than. Oh, no? No. No, that's generally because there's other issues. Did you know that? Uh, okay, don't really care. Business, here we go. Discovery deal, John Malone. No. LA County Trader Joe's and other chains relaxing mass rules. Okay, thank God. Master fucking dumb. MGM looks to Amazon as the Hollywood studio tries to find. Okay, very big. Nope. Technology requires weird. You. Ooh, that's. Oh, hey. Fortnite suing Apple. Or something like that. I don't even give a shit. Oh, smart. I don't care. Okay, yeah, end of video, bye. Yeah, I hope you like the in-depth content.